Ashe, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. You all can book your one-on-one spiritual services down below in the description bar. So the download I got for you all is that you're going to a brand new place. It's like you're going to a place that you've never ever been before. So this could definitely be mentally, physically, spiritually, or all three. But it's giving me more so mentally before, of course, manifestation, before or how spirituality works is before you're able to see something new show up in your physical realm, you have to first shift mentally and spiritually, right? You have to, as above, so below, that type of energy. So you have to do the quantum work. You have to do the spiritual work, okay? You have to do the mental work. You have to do the inner work. You have to do the heart space work. You have to do the chakra work, all right? You have to do the mirror work, all of that, right? Before you can actually see a new life, a new world, a new lifestyle in the physical. So it's like it's like I'm getting that you're going to be thinking different. The way you speak, the way you think, everything is going to be completely different about you, okay? Or it already is, and that's what's opening up. I'm here channeling a change. You're channeling a change. It's giving me the example of a cocoon. It's like you're in a cocoon, and it's like all of this energy is surrounding you. It's giving me like a forest, like you could resonate with being in the forest or being around a lot of trees or animals. It's giving me Bambi energy. It's giving me shaman energy, okay? It's like you connecting with the fairies, you connecting with it's giving me Peter Pan, so kind of like fairy tale-ish, but it's like you're one with nature is what I am picking up on, okay? So you could have been a person that wasn't ever into nature or into meditation and spirituality, and now you've shifted into that energy, and it's like it's like you change on the inside before you see the outside change, before you see the outside result. So that's what I'm picking up on. You guys have done a lot of change on the inside. You guys have done a lot of the inner healing work, and so now you're seeing a lot of those changes come out into the physical realm. So I've talked about this on some of the other reads. You guys may be actually moving because since you guys have worked on yourself, you no longer resonate with the vibration of wherever you physically live. You no longer do the same thing that city or that town or that state offers. So some of you guys want to go to a more peaceful location, like I said, like maybe somewhere in the woods or somewhere around trees, or more where there's more nature, so you can speak to nature, so you can connect with your calling and your purpose, and fulfill your path or your calling even more, okay? Whew. Some of you guys may want to go near water or near, the islands or a beach or something like that. Or some of you guys may want to go to the mountains and retreat and connect with animals in that way, with large grass fields and so forth. So everyone's going to have a different type of calling. Some of you guys are in the cold, where it's very cold, and you guys want to go to where it's warmer now. All right. But what I'm getting is it's like something is completely different. Something is shifting completely in your life. It's like you're not, I'm hearing you don't look like what you've been through. You don't look like what you've been through. So you could have been through hell and back, but you don't even look like that. You look like you ain't been through nothing, It's giving me Mary J. Blige type of energy. Of course, we can look at Mary J. and she carries her pain. You can see a lot of her pain on her. You can see her strength and her fortitude and her perseverance on her, and she carries it very, very well, very maturely. She always has. Mary has always moved with grace. Your name could be Mary as well, or Grace, okay? But that's what it's given me. But it's like you have a whole new life path. You're doing something completely different at this time, or you're coming into a completely different lifestyle, okay? I was also getting to get ready for something that you wouldn't have ever expected. So this is something that you didn't even expect. It's like you didn't expect to be, this person that grew up in a trailer home, and now you have a ranch full of a horse farm or something like that, or you grew up in the hood, or you grew up ghetto, and now you're a doctor, or it's just it's there's a polarity I'm hearing. You're you have a mansion, or you have people that work for you now. You have your own business, or you're this real estate guru, or you're this healing guru, or whatever it is. It's like there's just something completely different. I'm hearing plain sight. Okay, it's like you're being put in front of people is what I'm picking up on. You're in plain sight. All right. Yeah, I see the Four of Wands here. So it's like you're building a brand new home. You're building a brand new lifestyle for yourself. Okay, it's like you're going in a completely new direction after carrying a whole lot of burdens on your back is what I'm picking up on. Something has been very heavy for you to carry. I'm also hearing secrets. Some of you guys have been carrying a secret. Okay, 555. 555 was on the phone. Go run that back. It's like, so you guys are going through a heavy burden or some type of heavy transformation. All right. Somebody also may have a secret that's been burdening them, and they want to share it with you and get it off their chest and tell you something. Or maybe this is something you've been carrying. Or if that part doesn't apply, it's only take what applies, right? This is general, but it also could be just you've been living a lie. Maybe you feel like you've been living a lie. You've been searching for your real self. Not that you've been fake, but you've just been searching for the real version of you. Will the real you please stand up? So it's almost like you're tired of living a certain lifestyle. You're like, you know what? I'm done hanging with these people. I'm done going to these places. I'm done working doing this type of work. It's like I want to do this type of work. I want to hang out with these type of people. I want to, live in the places like this, or it's just something you want. You want something that's peaceful. You want to retreat or something of that nature is what I am picking up on. It's like you're a visionary is what I see. You have the vision. It's like God gave you the vision. Your higher self gave you the vision. Yeah, that's Four of Swords and Six of Wands is here. It's like again, like I said, you're seeking more peace. You want to be in a more peaceful place. It's like you're too old for this shit is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm hearing somebody say, I'm too old for this shit. So whether it's the people, whether it's your own habits, I see someone drinking a lot. It's like somebody's getting sick of themselves and what they're doing. And they know, hey, I got to do something different because what I'm doing is not working for me. And that's what's triggering you into it's spiraling you down into a whole new path. Some of you guys are contributing to your own detriment. And you guys are like, hey, I gotta stop hanging around these people. I gotta stop doing the same old, expecting something to change. You really desire change, but you feel, you're so attached to, it's giving me the devil energy, although it's not here. It's like you feel like you're attached and like you're bound to those things that you once found fun. It's almost like you're just doing them out of habit, but you no longer find a purpose for them or something. All you know is that you want something that's more peaceful, something more relaxing. You desire a change. And my friend, that's going to require you to have to change on the inside. Change happens on the inside out, like I mentioned earlier. But I see you having this victory. I see you overcoming your mental thoughts. I'm hearing some of you guys also may have suicidal thoughts as well. But you don't want to end your life. That's not that's not the path that you want to go down. Don't make permanent decisions over a temporary situation. Okay, there's healing to be had, and you can share your story because other people are meant to be able to learn from you as well. But I see you overcoming your thoughts. I see you overcoming maybe some type of traumas from the past. You know, I'm also hearing molestation and things. Some of you guys have some really dark past that you guys are really bound to. And maybe that's why somebody was drinking a lot, or, you know, partying a lot, you know, trying to cover it up, or something of that nature. But, you know, you can't run from you is what I'm picking up on. But I see you getting the help that you desire. I see you coming out on top and actually making something of yourself. It's almost like this is a personal read. This sounds like this is a personal read for someone. That's what I'm being guided to say. So this is very personal for somebody. I'm picking up on a heavy male energy as well. I'm picking up on a male energy. Because we got this King of Wands here as well. But even if the King of Wands wasn't here, that's what I'm feeling in my spirit. There's a male energy that's here. He's sick of himself. Or this could be someone that you're dating or that you're around. He's tired of going through what he's going through. I'm hearing drugs. I'm hearing cocaine. I'm also hearing Kurt Cobain. But I see some type of victory in this situation overall. Whoever this male is, you're a leader, or he's a leader. I'm saying you because I'm talking to you, because it's personal. You're tapped in. You listening to me. You're a leader. You're a father. People look up to you. Even, it's like people are rooting for you. Yeah, you may have some people it's almost like I'm hearing like you weren't always this way. You weren't always this way. Something changed. It's like maybe you were living your life and then all of a sudden you remembered your trauma, and then that made you go downhill, and it's been downhill ever since. But the good thing is, it's like you can always turn it back around. You had to spiral out that way. It's like you didn't do anything wrong by going down the path that you went down, because it was lessons that your soul needed to learn. People are always thinking that when their life is turned upside down, or people are always thinking that they go down a path of healing, that they're doing something wrong. Healing is bringing out all the dark. It's bringing out all the darkness. It's bringing out all the pain. It's bringing out all the tears. It's bringing out all the undealt situations that we've tried to hide. Or even if we didn't try to hide it, it just brings it up. It brings up what our relationship is with money. It brings up how we really feel about ourselves. A lot of people can't look in the mirror at themselves just because they never was given the love. Simple as that. The only trauma that some of you all is that you were just never loved on properly, so you have low self-esteem, and so it's difficult for you to just face yourself. You feel like you don't know you feel like you can't do shit, or like you ain't gonna never be nobody. But I'm here to tell you that you are somebody. You gotta build you up. You gotta get in the mirror and do that work. Mirror work is like the best thing ever, but it can also be difficult when you looking you in your eyes, because you looking at yourself at a soul level. It's you and you. I tell you that all the time. It's you and you. And you cannot run from you. You cannot run from the depths of your soul. I'm hearing uncle. This could be an uncle that's around you as well. It's like this person may need support, or you may need support, and meaning they just need someone to talk to. They need to know that somebody is there for them. They need to know that somebody cares about them. I see the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. It may be a lot of hard work ahead, but you got this. It's like roll up your sleeves and get to it. Because all you doing is helping yourself. You working on yourself. You're building you. So get in there. Yeah, get in there. You should be excited about a new version of you. You should be excited about going to a new place that you've never been before, and about seeing a different version of yourself, a higher version of yourself, the highest potential within yourself. You're pulling out the highest potential within yourself by doing the actual work with this 8 of Pentacles. And I see you building a business around this as well. Or even if it's not a business, it's part of your work. It's part of your what type of work am I trying to say? I don't want to say calling a purpose. I can't think of, it's not volunteer work, but something like that. Something, your passion work or something like that, So you may have a corporate position that you've been in, and that you saying, hey, I ain't leaving this. This is what I do. But you also now that you're going through this healing journey, you're going to also begin to do that as well. And eventually you may leave the corporate position and go into this full time. But I see this as it's giving me passion project. Yeah, it's almost like a passion project. Something that you give your time and your energy into. Almost like helping kids. Somebody helps children here is what I see. Some of you all may go to schools and talk to children, or you guys may have community groups around children or something as well. You guys are high priest or high priestess. You guys know more than what you know. Some of you all don't know what to do with all the thoughts that are in your head, meaning you're getting a lot of downloads, but you don't know what you're supposed to do with them. So what I'm being told is to journal. You need to begin journaling. It's time to start journaling what the downloads that you're getting, because they're meant to help you in the future. A year later, 6 months later, you open your journal and just turn to a random page. Or let me tell you, sometimes them pages just flip on their own. And wherever it lands on, that's where you're supposed to go and say, that's your advice. It's like you're writing to your future self to give yourself advice. And the only thing we can leave behind is our handwriting and our photos to prove that you were here, or in our voice messages. So leave that behind for your children, or for just as artifacts if you don't have children. But yeah, it's like you're going into a complete new direction. You're changing. You're a healed version of yourself. You're in a higher version of yourself. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're somebody that's very charming. Yeah, you're very graceful. Or that's the type of person that you're becoming. Somebody may also want to invite you somewhere, is what I'm picking up on. It's like, yeah, with this new direction that you're heading into is definitely more of like a romanticizing your life. It's more, you doing more for you, more self-care, more meditation, more, back rubs and massages, and, more haircuts and more hairstyles, and paying attention to your skincare, and, facials and all of that type of thing, masculine or feminine that's watching, or male or female that's watching, your nail care, and, really pouring into yourself. I see you giving yourself more love here, and that's helping to heal all of the manipulation and all of the tactics that have been placed up on you to make you hate yourself. Who taught you, Malcolm X, who taught you to hate yourself? Who taught you to hate yourself? Society did. That's what your parents were born into. So they may not have known to love on you. So they inadvertently, maybe it felt like hate versus love, but they really truly love you, but they showed you in a way that felt hateful. And it caused you to hate yourself because that's what they learned from society or from their parents. But it stops with you. You're carrying, that's the pain that you're carrying. All that generational pain that's in your cells, that's in your DNA. Don't play with it. There's a lot of hidden secrets. You're very mysterious. There's more to you than what meets the eye. There's so much more to you. Keep on going. I'm hearing keep on living. Keep on living, man. You're going to be so happy and excited when you get on the other side. Or many of you guys are already on the side, or you guys may still be in the darkness, but you see that sunshine peeking through. You need to keep on going. Keep on going and keep on growing and keep on flowing. It's taking a lot of strength. I know it ain't easy. Didn't nobody say it was going to be easy, but you got this, man. It's giving me that Martin energy. You got this. We all got our crosses to bear, We all got to go through things. If I can do it, you can do it. If she can do it, he can do it. If he can do it, they can do it. We're all a conscious community. We're all here for one another, energetically, spiritually, physically. We speak. That's why you should always be kind, because you never know what a person is going through. That doesn't mean allow people to walk over you. No, stand up for yourself, protect your energy and so forth. But just, you don't have to walk around just being rude to people as well. If somebody does something, give them grace. There goes that word again. Give them grace. Be kind to yourself. Remember, we're here in this lifetime for the first time. Even if you've been reincarnated on earth multiple times, you're in this lifetime for the first time. So you have to remember who you are. Your soul is remembering how you got through the last lifetimes. You've been persevering through so much. Keep on going. You're wondering if it ever ends. Yes, it does. Do you ever get to the other side? Yes, it does. How long does it take? I don't know. So for some, it could be 7 years. It could be 10 years. It could be 1 year. I don't know. But what you can't do is give up. What the quote say? If you're going through hell, don't stop. Why stop in hell? Keep going. If you're going through hell, keep going. Why would you stop in hell? So no matter what, you're being guided to just keep on going. That's what you're being guided to do at this time. I'm hearing you have a bigger purpose. Some of you guys have blocked out family, or you blocked out your own happiness. Some of y'all ain't genuinely happy. Be honest with yourself. You ain't happy, but you can choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice. You have to choose happiness. You have to choose to be happy. I'm hearing you have to forgive your family. You have to forgive them. Some people may not like that. It doesn't matter what has taken place. The forgiveness is for you. I'm not saying you have to talk to them or even build a connection, but you have to sever those energetic ties of that pain and that hurt of what happened when you were 5 years old, or what happened when you were 15, 16, or what just happened yesterday. Shit, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? You have to decide to move on and stop dealing with people, even if they don't understand. It's like, you know what? I can't connect with you right now. I gotta love you from afar. Don't take it personal. But some of these people, they don't deserve to be in your life. Whether it is family, whether it is friends, it doesn't matter how long. Y'all so connected to how long you've known this person or these people that you're afraid to cut ties. If somebody is not helping you on your healing journey, you got to let it go. And it may hurt, but what's hurting you more? Why is it hurt to let somebody go that's not benefiting you, that's not helping you? They're only putting you down. Ask yourself, why is it really hurting you? Oh, because you're going to have to be by yourself and face you. That's why. And you don't want to face you. You rather argue with somebody else. You rather put the energy and the blame on somebody else. I ain't here to bullshit you or pussyfoot around with you. I'm here to tell you the truth. I heard I'm here to tell you the goddamn truth. You know what I'm hearing off of, was it Rush Hour? Push the goddamn button. The little girl, push the button. When she had the vest on her. That's what I'm hearing. But you have to protect your energy. You also have a right to protect your family, to protect your children. So certain things can't happen to them. You need to take them out of certain environments so they won't have some of the same trauma that you have. I was watching a documentary and it was talking about somebody, they were dealing with their healing from their trauma and their pain. They were 17 years old and they got their parents divorced, and the mom, she got with somebody else, and the person she got with, they molested her. She was 17 and they molested her. And she that's when her life changed, and she kind of became a different person, and she went more within herself. She became secluded. And she didn't talk about it and so forth, because, of course, they threatened and, I'm going to tell your mother, it was you that initiated and came on to me. Any parent should know that ain't the case, though, because you've been with your child for however long. So it's like, come on now. But as a 17-year-old, she's not recognizing that. And she may think, well, dang, I am 17. My mom may think this or whatever the case. But the thing is, a few years later, she found out that he did it to her little sister. And she's like, dang, she would have said something. She would have spoke up. She could have prevented it from happening to her sister. So her sister wouldn't have to go through the same trauma. And it's just going to keep repeating. You have a right to protect your family from predators and from people who are really fucked up. Because there's some really fucked up people out here. So you have a right to protect your energy. And it ain't always, that deep. But, it could be the way people talk to you. They talk down on you. They talk small to you. You tell somebody, let's say on the more basic surface level, you talk about, I'm excited to start my business. And they be like, oh, that little business. Like, bitch, it's a big business. Like, that's somebody you don't need to be around. You need to cut them off immediately. That's that slick talk. But since y'all been friends for 20 years, you just let it pass. Nah, bitch, that shit can't fucking pass. You can't let that shit slide. I'm hearing ain't nothing slick to a can of oil. 3 of Swords. Yeah, it's been a lot of pain. I'm talking to people that got a lot of pain. But don't be a victim to it. It's time that you overcome it. It's time that you master it. It's time that you heal through it. And it ain't no rush. As long as you're making progress on a daily basis or you're putting in that work on a daily basis, meditating, hugging on yourself, loving on yourself, kissing on yourself, talking kind to yourself, journaling. Y'all can book your spiritual therapy down below. You're working on your heart chakras. It's about you. It ain't about nobody else. And you have to be a better version of you so you can be a better version for your children if you have them, or just for the world, but more importantly for you. Because you can't pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. What I want you to do right now, we're going to take a deep breath in on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath in and hold it. Release slowly. I want you to do it again. And when you take a deep breath in, tell yourself how much you love yourself. Say your name. Hear you. So, for instance, I would say, I love you so much, Nayla. We're going to be okay. Everything is all right. You're doing everything perfectly. You're doing everything fine. So however you want to talk to yourself, but speak kind words. So I want you to take a deep breath in. And when you take a deep breath in, I want you to tell yourself that you love yourself. And I want you to speak kind to yourself. Take a deep breath in. I want you to release now, slowly, and release everything that is no longer serving you. All that hurt, all that pain, all that trauma, all that stress. And continue to do that repeatedly. You're meant to do something way bigger than what you even realize. Maybe you don't even realize I'm hearing there's purpose in the pain. You need to turn your pain into purpose, because there's purpose in the pain, baby. There's purpose in the pain. Get those tears out. Cry your tears. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry a river. Cry an ocean. Some of you guys need to be around healing waters. You guys need to be around a spring. That's what it's giving me, or just get in the shower and just let the hot water hit you or whatever and just cry. Stay in there for however long you need to. It's like wrap yourself up in love. Get a big old blanket and, get all your favorite things and just cry and allow yourself to have that releasing session. It's like if you angry, be frustrated. It's okay. Let it out. It cannot stay within you. You got to let it out. Box the air if you need to. Scream out loud if you need to. Fight a pillow or punch the pillow if you need to. It's okay. I'm here to tell you that's normal. Get that energy out of you. Get those spirits off of you. You have to heal this heartbreak. You have to heal the pain. Yes, Hermit energy is here. You could be a Cancer, you could be a Leo, you could be a Virgo. You could be an Aries. But you're going within. You have to, like in the Hermit, they have a flashlight and it's on top of this Three of Swords. You got to turn the light on that heart pain, on this separation, on this breakup, on the traumas, whatever it is. It's not going to go away until you deal with it. So if you don't feel like dealing with it tonight or whenever you hear about it, that's cool. Or the next day, that's cool. Or even this month, that's cool. But it's still going to be there until you decide to say, you know what? Let me go ahead and kind of like when you know you got to clean out your garage. You know you got to clean out the damn garage. And it's like, you know what? You just keep putting it off until it's like, you know what? I gotta, you being forced, like, man, I gotta go and do it. And then when you do it, you find some treasures, you find some things. It's like, oh, I forgot this was in here. And then you get excited because some old things become new again. Some old things become new again because you forgot about it. You just stuffed it away. But now it's very prevalent to where you are in your life now. You can find some things that have been lost or been hidden for years. And it was never lost. It was there the whole time. You just forgot about it. Out of sight, out of mind. And that's what you've been trying to do with your pain. You can't run from it. So it's going to be there. You ain't got to deal with it right now. But it's going to be there for when you're ready to deal with it. Ain't no rush, ain't no pressure. But the sooner you deal with it, the sooner you can come out. But yeah, you got to turn that light on. And here's the devil. Yeah, you got to shine the light on the enemy. The enemy is within. It's not outside of you. It's not the person that you fighting, that you arguing with. It's within. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, the circumstances and the situations have occurred in our lives. Yes, I gather that. You know, it's like you had that parent to talk down on you or talk to you a certain way or didn't love you, or you had, you know, people abusing you and situations of that nature. That's past. The actual physical action of those things, that's done and over with. Unless it literally just happened. But that's done and over with. What you're carrying is the energy that's attached to that situation, and you have to sever that energy, and that energy is holding memory in your cells, in your body, in your DNA. Has become part of who you are. So it determines how you walk and how you talk and everything else. And that's why you're so frustrated and irritated, and you don't have patience, and you just want to be left alone, and all of these other things. Why you drinking and smoking and doing whatever you doing? Because it's tied to all of that. It's all tied to that energy. You being promiscuous, or you was promiscuous. Male or female. Attaching to this person and that person. Hoping that connecting with someone will make the pain go away. I'm here to tell you, newsflash, it ain't connecting with somebody else. Trauma bonding with somebody else is not going to make your trauma go away. You're only adding to the trauma that you've already had. Come on now. You got a lot of deep emotional healing to do, which is just going to naturally erase the energy and sever the energy of what you've been through. But you got to go in deep and let go of these attachments. Three of Pentacles I see here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So there's a reward at the end. There's a reward as you go through. Dealing with feeling left out in the cold. Dealing with people abandoning you. Some of you guys have been left. You guys were abandoned and left to deal with yourselves. You guys been on your own since you were a child. Some of y'all is giving me Brenda's Got a Baby. Some of y'all it's like, or y'all know, oh, what's the movie with Halle Berry? Oh, y'all know the old movie. I gotta look it up. Hold on. I didn't even have 3333 was on the phone. As soon as I went to go look it up, it came to me. Losing Isaiah. You know, it's giving me that energy. It's like some of y'all parents, they literally left you as a child or left you as a baby. Or some of you all could be adopted and grew up in the foster care system. It's like Spirit got me touching on so many things tonight. So I'm here to tell you, it's like you feel lost. You feel like your parents didn't even want you. Everything is meant to go how it's meant to go. You have to make peace. You have to forgive and say, you know what, it's better this way. Or maybe even if you were in foster care and they didn't love on you and take care of you and they treated you like shit. They was only doing it for a check. And so you're angry with your parents, but maybe your life would have been a complete, even more hell that way. But you're meant to, like I said, work with other children or whatever. You got to turn the pain into purpose, baby. You're meant to collaborate and work with other people with this Three of Pentacles. Whether you're spearheading this or whether you're collaborating and you guys all have equal parts. You guys all going into this. It's giving me a, what the freak is that called? Oh my gosh, a nonprofit foundation. Some of you guys are starting a nonprofit foundation or something like that is what I see. You guys are going to get a lot of donations. You guys are going to get a lot of sponsors and things of that nature for whatever your cause or whatever your purpose is. It's like, yeah, it's like because you never found yourself doing this type of work. You never thought that you would do this type of work. You never thought that you would be happy again. You never thought that you could make it through your healing process. So either some of you guys, this is what you guys have been through and you guys have already healed or you coming out of the healing, or either you guys are going into it or you guys are in the middle of it, but there is always a way out. There's always the rainbow at the end of the tunnel. Or after it rains, you see the rainbow come out. Or at the end of the rainbow, there's a pot of gold. This Ace of Pentacles. We're not meant to suffer. Even it's like don't prolong your suffering. Deal with what you got to deal with. I also saw 3555 while I was talking. But yeah, you're moving on. I see you becoming emotionally balanced. All in all, you become emotionally balanced. You deal with everything and you move on from the mental tactics, from the mental pain, or that's not the word I'm looking for, from the mental suppression. You may have to block communication. You got to protect yourself. People may not grasp why you're letting them go. People may not grasp, that you're healing. They may say, "Oh, you into that spiritual stuff now, or are you doing that?" Or, it's like you need to walk away from those people. But overall, I see this Ace of Cups has popped out along with this King of Cups that was here as well. So I see you becoming emotionally balanced. You get through everything. I see everything working out for you. After winter must come spring. Everything is everything. So it's like everything balances itself out. Nature has to balance itself out. And I see this brand new beginning. And a new thing shall spring forth. A new version of you shall come up out of the darkness. The lotus flower. I mention that often on the channel. You guys are rising like a phoenix out of this devil energy. They try to burn you, Some of you guys literally could have been in house fires, or somebody literally could have tried to burn you, 3rd-degree burns and all of that type of stuff. You may have scars on your face or burn scars. But you're a victor of all of that. Never a victim. Never fall victim. You will get through the healing. Whatever you guys are going through, you will get through it. You guys, I'm hearing you are transmuting the pain of your ancestors. Woo, this is deep as woo. The message of spirit be having me delivered, boy, I tell you. But it's what's necessary for the collective to hear. You got this, and when you will get through this. And at the end of it, it's refreshing. You're going to feel so refreshed. You're going to be so glad that you went through the healing that you went through. And you're going to move forward so quickly with this 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Magician here. You're going to be living the life of your dreams. I promise you that. I promise you that. I guarantee you that. You're going through a spiritual awakening. You had to go through, through the cocooning process for you to come out as a butterfly. You're a free spirit. You let go of the matrix and everything. And I see you just living this beautiful, wonderful life. It's like, look how, what I'm getting I'm getting Nene. People forget that, and I'm not trying to bring it up, but it's just the example. People forget that her entire past. She used to be a dancer and all of that type of stuff, like an exotic dancer. You know what I mean? And it's like, look at where she made it to. And she never hid who she was. But she's so far removed from that version of herself. She's healed through so many things, and she's still here. She's not that version of herself anymore. And I'm sure she's so happy that she's where she's at now. And that's how it's going to be for you in some form. You get what I'm saying? It's like you're not going to be the person that hung out with those people and was doing all of this type of stuff. That's that lower vibrational energy. You need to balance out your root chakra. I am a certified Reiki practitioner. You guys can book your Reiki sessions below. I just see somebody having a very refreshed lifestyle. It's like feeling like you could breathe again, feeling like you can live life, feeling like there's something to live for. I see you waking up happy. I see you being simple. I see you waking up and looking at everything around you like this shit don't even matter. So I'm talking to somebody that got a whole lot of money and you like, man, fuck all this material shit. You got to work on you. You've obtained the riches and the wealth. But you still feeling like shit on the inside. And it's like you realizing, hey, I gotta do something different. And I see you all coming, every last one of y'all that's listening. If you tuned in, then it's for you. You come out on the other side. Because Spirit wouldn't have led you to this message if it wasn't meant for you. So it's meant for you to hear. You being all of you. Because we're all one. We're all you. I'm you, you, me. We all one. We've all gone through the same thing, just at different levels. That's all it is. But I see you manifesting the life of your dreams after all of this healing. You have a lot of blessings that are coming towards you. I mean, a lot of blessings coming towards you. You see how I started off and how it was in the middle and now how it's ending at the end? It's like it started off as you're going to this new place and yay. And then it's like, oh, hold up. But first, but wait, there's more. But first, then it took a quick dive down into all this, I want to say this dark energy or this deep energy where it's like you really had to deal with all of that. The reading took us to a different place where we had to really search within ourselves. And then it came back out to the top. And it's like, that's where all the blessings and the prizes, I'm hearing prizes. You're winning some type of prize, or the prize is your new life. Whatever you manifested. Healing and manifesting are two completely different things. They're two completely different processes. You can manifest anything you desire. But if you're unhealed in those areas, you're not going to be able to hold it because you're not at the version of you to keep that thing. But it's okay. If you lose something, you can manifest it again. So it's never lost. Like I said, it's never lost. You've never lost anything. It's always there. We're in an infinite universe. We're infinite beings. Tap in. Know who you are. Do you know your I am? Your EYE, your I. Do you know your I am? Who are you? That's what that journey had to deep dive in to get, so you could get to know who you are. Ashe. I see you all coming out on top. I see you guys beating your habits. I see you guys beating the traumas. I see you all happy and smiling and feeling joyful and peaceful on the inside. I see that for you. I promise you, it's here. I see you emotionally balanced. I see you having supportive friends. I see you building a new family of community. I see you being happy with the work that you do. I see you being happy with what's in your bank account. I see you being happy with the way you look. I see you being happy with the way that you feel on the inside. Because you dug deep and you did the work and you got all that gooky stuff out. You know, it's giving me like the eye boogers and all of that. When you wake up, you getting all of that out. You're cleansing up your soul. So you can vibrate at a different level because everything is about your vibration. So you got to cleanse up your energy. You got to cleanse up your vibration. And it doesn't have to take forever, y'all. It don't have to take forever. Healing, we're going to constantly, be dealing with things. So you just got to get to a point to where you've done the bulk of your healing and where you're at peace with certain major situations that have happened in your life, where you can fully leave that in the past and move on. It doesn't mean you won't ever run into somebody that has experienced that, or you may, a year later hear something on TV about somebody going through the same thing, and it may bring up some feelings for you, like, dang, It may cause you to say, hey, let me get into my purpose, and let me build this foundation, and, build this community center or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Whoo! Y'all, this energy has drained me. Ashe. What's your ashe? What's your ashe? It's like I see you being stable. Like I said, it started off like at a very high vibrational energy. We went low, and deep. And now we're ending with this high vibrational. Like, you make it, you do it, you did it. You cross the finish line. Your hands are in the air. You clapping for yourself. The crowds are cheering for you because you do it. You did it. You make it through. Make your life a moving prayer. Always speak your life and what you desire. Manifest through your healing. Journal. Y'all, I'm going to keep on going and going. So I'm going to just go ahead and end this here because there's so much that I could say. Ashe. Y'all can book y'all one-on-one, like I said, y'all one-on-one spiritual therapy sessions down below, and we can continue this conversation even more. If you're being called to do so, you can book your spiritually enlightenment readings or whatever one-on-one spiritual services that I offer, your Reiki. Just click the link down below in the description bar, and you'll see everything that I offer to you all. Your meditation sessions as well, your abundance and prosperity coaching. So, like I said, click the link down below. Book your one-on-one sessions. You guys can give this video a thumbs up. And just know that everything turns out all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. All right? So, ashe, ashe, ashe. These are y'all messages. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. And we will tap in the next one. I am LATRICE. Peace.